I just read something crazy that I want to share with you. And that is, in the Torah, there is a very famous pasuk where Yeshaya HaNavi says that right before Mashiach comes, Hashem will sound the Shofar Gadol. Right before Mashiach arrives, Hashem will blow the grand Shofar. And when he does, the Jews will come streaming from all four corners of the earth, and we will come back home, back to Israel, back to Yerushalayim. And there we will rediscover Hashem, we will do Teshuvah, we will rediscover and reconnect with our Father in heaven. And the famous Jewish commentator, the Radak, writes that this should not be taken literally. Don't expect some guy to show up with a talus over his head and stand on a mountaintop and blow the shofar. He said what the shofar really means is the shofar represents and symbolizes something that moves us and stirs us and shakes us to the core. And therefore what it means that Hashem will blow the Shofar Gadol is that Hashem will bring certain earth-shattering events to the world that will shake up the world, that will change the current world order, that will shake up nations and countries and societies, and will stir the Jewish people to do Teshuvah. And it was based on this idea of the Radak that in 1942, in Tishrei of 1942, in the midst of World War II, the Frierdiker Rebbe said a crazy mimer. And he said that everyone is waiting for the Shofar Gadol. And he said, open up your eyes. Hashem has already blown the Shofar Gadol. All around us, Hashem is sounding the Shofar Gadol. And the cries, the earth-shattering cries coming from Europe, that is the Shofar Gadol. And it's up to us to respond appropriately. We have to seize this moment. We have to do Teshuvah now. We have to bring Moshiach right now. And he said, Hashem has already done his part. Hashem has already fulfilled the first half of the pasuk. Hashem has already shaken up the whole world. Hashem has stirred us and moved us. And Hashem has extended a hand to us and is calling to us and begging us to do Teshuvah. But we have to do our part. We have to allow ourselves to be moved. We have to do Teshuvah. We have to return to Hashem. We have to bring Moshiach. And years later, a couple of months after the 6 Day War, the Rebbe said a Sichos, and the Rebbe said something very, very tragic. He said that originally Hashem had intended that World War I should be the Shofar Gadol, that World War I should actually bring Moshiach. And he shook up the whole world, hoping that that would move the Jewish people, that would stir the Jewish people to do Teshuvah and to bring Moshiach. And he said, unfortunately, it did not have the desired effects, and the Jewish people were not really moved, and they weren't stirred to Teshuvah, and it was a lost, wasted opportunity. So only a couple of years later, Hashem tried again, and he said this time Hashem did something crazy. Hashem made the ultimate sacrifice. And it's like in chess, when you sacrifice all of your pieces to make the checkmate, to win the game. And he said Hashem took 6 million holy Jewish neshamas, said the Rebbe, hoping that that would move the Jewish people, that would stir world Jewry, that would wake them up, that would snap them out of their slumber, that would shake them to the core to do Teshuvah and to bring Moshiach. And he says, unfortunately, the Jews at the time, the Jews in America and elsewhere, they were asleep at the wheel. They were cold and indifferent. They did not allow themselves to be moved. They did not do Teshuvah. They did not listen to the Frierdiker Rebbe's cries. They did not get on board with the Frierdiker Rebbe's Mashiach campaign, with the Frierdiker Rebbe's Teshuvah campaign. And it was one of the most horrible moments in human history and in Jewish history. But the Rebbe said, now we are being given another chance. Right now, once again, Hashem has sounded the Shofar Gadol. Hashem is blowing the grand Shofar. He said the 6 Day War was an open miracle for the whole world to see. And there's so much inspiration in the air. There's so much Teshuvah energy in the air. He said the Jews are so inspired right now. The Jews are in such a high. The Jews are so awakened and so moved and so stirred. We have to capitalize on this moment. We have to seize the day. We have to seize the moment. We have to maximize now. We have to make sure that we don't make the same mistake. We can't blow this. But unfortunately, nobody really listened to the Rebbe's cries, and the Jews, once again, missed the opportunity, and Mashiach did not come then. And right now, though, we are being given another chance. Once again, Hashem has blown the grand Shofar. There's no need to elaborate, but all around us, the Shofar Gadol is being sounded. And we cannot miss this opportunity. We cannot let this opportunity slip by. We have to maximize now. We have to do what we have to do. We have to bring Moshiach. We have to make sure that this is the Shofar Gadol that Yeshaya HaNavi was talking about. And we have to make sure that in years from now, people will look back and say that this was the moment that together we brought Moshiach. So Moshiach now, and have a wonderful day.